He believed that being happy with what we have inside us is the key to a balanced and peaceful life. Epicus also said something wise about this. We can't choose the situations we find ourselves in, but we can always choose how we react to them. When we say, "Put your needs first," we mean that you should make yourself happy and feel good instead of waiting for someone else to do it. To sum up, putting your needs first means making sure you're not always the last person you think about. It also means being clear with other people about your boundaries and making time for things you enjoy or that help you grow. It means choosing to do things that make you healthy and happy, even if that means saying no to what other people want. People are drawn to you when you know that taking care of yourself and respecting your needs shows that you have a high sense of self-worth. It's about making choices that are best for your own health, which makes you someone others want to be around. This rule teaches us the importance of listening to others and ourselves. Being a good listener helps us understand what people really want and need, which makes our presence in their lives more meaningful. Listening to ourselves is just as important. It means paying attention to our feelings, thoughts, and the signs our bodies send us. This helps us adapt to different situations and make choices that are in line with who we really are by essence. Because of this, we grow along with the people around us, making our bonds stronger and our knowledge deeper. 9. Talk about your growth. Talk about your own growth. It's not about bragging about your accomplishments. It's about showing that you're ready to learn, grow, and get better. When you talk about your problems and how you solved them, you encourage others to grow with you. This sharing creates a space for mutual support and encouragement, which makes your relationships stronger and more connected. It also shows that you're not just thinking about yourself. You make it easier for others to share theirs, which creates an environment of mutual respect, growth, and understanding. This makes you more than just a friend or partner. You're also a mentor and example whose presence makes other people's lives better. 10. Figure out how to say no to things that don't serve you or value your time and energy. This rule is all about learning the power of limits. Speaking negatively or being mean is not the point. The point is to value yourself enough. It's also an honest statement of who you really are. It's not about bragging or making a fake image, it's a powerful act. A declaration of your uniqueness and worth that can't be replaced. Stoicism teaches us not only how to live, but also how to make other people see us as great. Alexander the Great, a wise king, said that you control your mind, not what happens in the outside world. Realizing this will give you strength. We learn that focusing on what we can control, our actions, our beliefs, and our inner strength, is the key to proving our self-worth. For example, someone who pursues an art career without needing other people's approval, or who keeps going even when things get hard, truly embodies their true self and is a rare gem in everyday life. They not only show self-respect and self-value, but they also make others recognize and respect them. Something Seneca, someone else who was a Stoic philosopher, talked about how important time is. It's not that our lives are short, but that we waste a lot of it. Not spending time with people who don't value you is not only a sign of self-respect, but also that you value your time highly. Epictetus taught us that we can only control how we react to the world, not what happens in it. This also applies to how we show our own value. Seeking approval from within, rather than from others, shows independence and confidence, which makes you valuable in other people's eyes. From a Stoic point of view, claiming your worth is both a journey of self-discovery and a process of presenting yourself in a humble yet assertive way. It's about respecting yourself, setting healthy boundaries, and pursuing your goals with determination. This will naturally earn the respect and attention of others, who will start to see you as someone important and worthy. Stoic thought is based on the idea that you can make your own happiness. Creating your own joy from within is the third step to earning respect from others. This is a sacred principle because when you nurture true joy from within, you naturally radiate an irresistible allure to those around you. It's not about putting on a mask of fake happiness, it's about starting a journey to find and embrace what truly delights your soul. Marcus Aurelius said that joy comes from within, and that the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. This means that your happiness comes from your thoughts and how you see life. When you think positively and genuinely find joy in your efforts and successes, you look confident and happy, which makes people want to be around you. Seneca taught us how important it is to find inner peace by saying that true happiness comes from within, not from outside sources. He said, "Seek true joy by living fully in the present moment without drowning in worries about the future." This tells us to enjoy and cherish every moment of life instead of always looking for happiness in other people or things. Epictetus, who was also a great scholar, told us to think about what we can change, saying, "Don't look for goodness in other people or things, find it within yourself." This is meant to remind us that our happiness shouldn't rest on other people, but on our own actions, values, and self-care. In real life, this means following your interests, making a supportive setting for yourself, and taking care of your health. Building a life where you're happy on your own terms is very important. When you're happy with yourself and your life, you stop looking for perfection from other people to complete yourself. Instead, you share your fulfilled self with them. This creates a powerful allure, as people want to be a part of your life not because they need to make you happy, but because they are drawn to your natural joy. 4. Know how valuable you are, and get other people to join us on our journey to seek importance from those around us. Seeing our real worth and letting others help is an important step that must be taken. Think of yourself as a valuable gem that only those who work hard and wait will find. Stoic philosophers like Epictetus taught that nothing great happens quickly. Just like a gem is polished, deep connections between people are built slowly over time and through group effort. When you extend an invitation, others start to see and value the value and uniqueness you bring, echoing Marcus Aurelius's words that happiness and self-respect come from within, laying the groundwork for how others see and confidence in your own worth. Not only earns you respect from others, but it also serves as a powerful reminder to value yourself above all else. As Seneca stressed, our fears are more numerous in our minds than in reality. He explained that the fear of being overlooked by others for our true work-birth is often unfounded. By valuing yourself, you automatically raise your value in the eyes of others. Following this rule means developing yourself so that your life shows what you're really worth. Taking care of yourself and making a life that other people want to live isn't about moving quickly. It's about taking your time and letting your ideals and self-respect guide each step. Number 5. Define your own path on the journey of earning respect from others. The fifth secret isn't in big achievements, but in how we live and enjoy every moment of our lives. This is a call to live passionately, chase your dreams relentlessly, and stand up for your independence. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher famous for both his words and actions, said, "Live in harmony with yourself and you'll blend seamlessly with the world around you." This harmony comes from overcoming personal desires and finding happiness within oneself, instead of relying on approval or love from others. When you live a life true to yourself, others see you as unique because they know you don't need anyone else to complete you. Serbian philosopher Seneca said, "If you want to be loved, start by loving yourself." This teaches us not to wait or long for love and acceptance from outside sources, but to build it from within. Epictetus, another Stoic thinker, taught us the power of focusing on our actions and how we act. Face challenges. Events don't bother us, it's how we think about them that does. In your personal life, this means you shouldn't worry too much about how other people see you. Instead, focus on building and enjoying your own life. From a Stoic point of view, a real life is when you find joy and personal hobbies, make progress at work, and build relationships with family and friends that make you feel good. Set goals and work hard to reach them. People naturally want to be a part of your life if it's full of joy and meaning. They see you as an inspiration and someone who adds value to their own life. Number 6, put yourself first. In the Stoic way of life, self-control and self-care are not only an art, they're a duty. This is the 6th secret to mastering relationships, treating yourself with all the respect and care you deserve. This isn't selfishness, it's wisdom, and it's a necessary foundation for becoming a shining example that others look up to and admire. Marcus Aurelius, a famous Stoic, once said that the mind has unlimited power over life. He said, "Your mind is an impregnable fortress that is not affected by external events. If you understand and hold on to this strength, you will build a strong stance that no one can shake." This shows how important it is to focus on oneself more than anything else because we can control our thoughts and actions. Seneca, who was just as deep, talked about how important it is to be independent and not rely on other people to make you happy. He felt that true joy comes from inside each person, not from outside sources. Epictetus, another Stoic teacher, told us to focus on our ability to act and respond to things that we didn't expect. Even though we can't change our situations, we can decide how to deal with them. He said this to stress that the ability to choose for oneself is the key to happiness and health in real life. Prioritizing yourself is not only a choice, it's a necessity. It means making time for activities that make you happy and help you grow as a person. Sometimes it means being able to say no when you need to, in order to protect your health and happiness. To sum up, prioritizing yourself is a strong affirmation of your own worth. By taking care of your mental and physical health, you not only improve your own life quality, but you also become an inspiration to others. Number 7, worth your time like gold in the vast canvas of life. The 7th important thing you need to do to leave a lasting impression on others is to deeply understand the unmatched value of your time and attention. This means knowing that every moment you choose to share and every minute you focus on someone else is like giving them a priceless gift. It's a sign of a life full of hobbies, work, and personal experiences, making the time you spend with other people very important and valuable. Marcus Aurelius, who was always looking ahead, once said that we shouldn't live as if we still had thousands of years to go. This is a powerful warning that our time is valuable, and we should be careful about how we spend it. When asked about time, Seneca said, "We don't have a short life. We waste a lot of it." This serves as a lesson of how important it is to plan how we spend our time. By not being available all the time, you send a message that your time is valuable, which makes others value it too. Epictetus, who was great at focusing on what we can control, said that we should spend our time on things that make our lives better. When it comes to your time, this means giving it to hobbies, activities, and relationships that are important to you and to people who genuinely value and respect your time. When you value your time, you don't have to say yes to everything. You can make your own plans and decide how to spend your time wisely, looking for a balance between doing things for yourself and for other people so that you're not always last on your list. To really value your time, you have to know how valuable you are and show that through how you use your time. This means being there for important events while also making time for your own projects. By doing this, you turn your appearance into an asset that people want and put yourself at the top of their list of priorities. Number 8, talk about your plans and ideas. Find a good balance when starting talks or making plans. This is the 8th step to becoming important in other people's eyes. It means not always being the one to send the first message or suggest activities to do together. Letting the other person take the lead shows that you have your own life and value your time. It also gives them a chance to show that they care about you and want to spend time with you. Marcus Aurelius once said that life is more like wrestling than dancing. This means that when we're in a relationship, we need to be flexible and not always take the lead. Sometimes we need to step back and let the other person come to us. It's about making sure that both people are trying their best. Seneca thought it was important to be able to stand on your own 2 feet, and that we shouldn't let other people decide our happiness for us. By not always being the first to message, you're letting them know you're okay on your own and giving them a chance to miss you and show they care. Epictetus stressed self-control and kindness. We should listen more than we speak because we only have 2 ears and 1 mouth. This theory shows how important it is to listen and allow for quiet moments, instead of always talking or making plans. It makes us think about when to reach out and when to stay away. In order to put this into practice, you should think about how often you start conversations. It's fine to do so, but you should also give them the chance to do so. It's not about playing games. It's about making sure that both people are truly interested in the relationship. The ninth one, control your emotions if you want to become an important person in someone else's life. The ninth key is to firmly hold on to your own emotions. This is because emotional storms are a natural part of all relationships, and we should not let them take over. Instead, we should control them with patience and mutual respect. Marcus Aurelius, an ancient philosopher with a lot of deep wisdom, said that staying calm and clear-headed is very important. He said that the best way to deal with bad behavior is not to answer with bad behavior. This way of keeping your emotions in check means not reacting right away. Instead of acting on our strong feelings, we should think about things calmly. This keeps us from being pulled too far or too deeply. Seneca stressed how important it is to not let our feelings control us. He told us not to worry before there's a good reason. This lesson teaches us not to let stress or a need to act quickly lead us to do careless things in our relationships. Instead, we should let things happen naturally, without forcing our feelings too soon. The Epicus, with his enlightenment, also said that controlling how we react is very important. He said that what counts is not what happens to us, but how we deal with it in terms of emotional balance. This means realizing that we can't change everything about our interactions, but we can control how we feel. This doesn't mean staying away, but rather moving forward slowly and watching how things go. In reality, it means being careful about how quickly and deeply we invest our emotions in someone, so we can slowly explore and let the emotional side of the relationship develop naturally. This not only keeps you safe, but it also makes you more attractive because it shows self-respect and how much you value the quality of your emotions. Emotional balance means being smart about how you handle your own feelings. This means not jumping into deep emotional relationships too quickly, but letting them grow naturally and in the right way. Being careful like this makes you a stable and valued partner, which makes others want to be with you more than anyone else. Number 10. Choose the right time to leave on the journey of proving your worth to others. As the 10th step, you need to learn to be brave enough to walk away when respect is no longer shown. This step isn't just about realizing your own worth. It also shows how much you respect yourself, which is a key factor for others to see you as important in their lives. As Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher and emperor, said, "The power lies in controlling your mind, not the eve." This sounds like a confirmation of our rule. The courage to come out of the shadows doesn't come from outside sources. It comes from deep inside. It means that even though we can't change what other people do, we can choose how we react to it. Another well-known philosopher, Seneca, talked about how important it is to have high self-esteem and never settle for less than what you deserve. He said that life is a grand story, and its value doesn't lie in how long it lasts, but in how good the stories are. This means that when we choose who to spend our time with, we should put quality over quantity to avoid being lonely when we don't have to be. Epicurus, who was very smart, also said that real freedom belongs to people who know how important it is to learn. He thought that freedom is not the lack of rules, but the power to choose, especially the right to leave a situation that doesn't treat you with respect. Not only do they teach things from books, but they also teach people how important it is to know their own worth and be respected in all interactions. Being ready to leave means, you recognize and stand up for your own worth. You shouldn't let fear stop you from leaving places that don't treat you with the respect you deserve. Understanding this principle is very important because it tells everyone, including yourself, the important truth that you deserve respect and great value. It also lets people know that you expect more and won't settle for less. This Stoic stance isn't just a response to outside events. It's a deeply rooted belief in one's own worth that gives one the power to demand the respect and treatment that matches their true worth. Number 11. Find happiness in learning and growing beyond the 10 principles we've already talked about. Having a never-ending interest and a strong desire to learn are key to leaving an indelible mark. This theory is based on seeing every day as a chance to learn something new or get better at something you already know how to do. Think of yourself as a garden. Just like a garden grows better with careful attention, you change as you learn new things and try new things. This process could lead you to find a new hobby, read books, or listen to other people's stories and adventures. Your constant growth makes you a person full of life, and your constant change makes you a source of interest and friendship. Your desire to grow gives your personality more depth, making you more interesting and appealing. It's like adding new colors to your life's tapestry, making it more complex and alluring. Spread understanding and kindness. Another pivotal step towards becoming a figure of precedence in others' lives is to cultivate kindness and empathy. This entails striving to comprehend the emotions of others and extending a helping hand. Whenever feasible, kindness does not necessitate being a savior. To all but is manifested in the minutiae of understanding and compassion that signal your concern actions. As simple as listening attentively to someone's woes, offering unsolicited assistance, or sharing a warm smile can significantly impact. Demonstrating kindness not only improves someone else's day but also signals your reverence for the emotional state of others. Such warmth and attentiveness magnetize people towards you, as everyone yearns to be near someone who evokes feelings of comfort and comprehension. It's equivalent to being a gentle luminescence in someone's day. Your warmth and radiance draw people in, making you a cherished presence in their lives. As we conclude our conversation today, the key message, wisdom, said that staying calm and clear-headed is very important. He said that the best way to deal with bad behavior is not to answer with bad behavior. This way of keeping your emotions in check means not reacting right away. Instead of acting on our strong feelings, we should think about things calmly. This keeps us from being pulled too far or too deeply. Seneca stressed how important it is to not let our feelings control us. He told us not to worry before there's a good reason. This lesson teaches us not to let stress or a need to act quickly lead us to do careless things in our relationships. Instead, we should let things happen naturally without forcing our feelings too soon. The Epicus, with his enlightenment, also said that controlling how we react is very important. He said that what counts is not what happens,